This is the all-new Vauxhall Astra Electric, and in this video we're going to tell you the 5 things that you need to know about it. But before we start, if you want to see lots more new car reviews and reveals, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And to get a £2,200 saving on a new Astra, go to whatcar.com. This is the 8th generation of Vauxhall Astra. It first went on sale last year and has already been available in petrol, diesel and plug-in hybrid versions. And now you can add a fully electric model to that lineup as well. Every Vauxhall model will be entirely electric by 2028. Even from next year, an electrified variant will be offered across every model Vauxhall makes. The Astra Electric's main rival will be the upcoming Peugeot E308. A car which will be virtually identical to the Astra Electric underneath because the two brands are part of the same Stellantis family. Aside from the E308, the Astra Electric will face plenty of other competition from the likes of the Cupra Born, the VW ID3, Renault Megane E-Tech and MG4, as well as plenty of others. In terms of styling, you'd be pretty hard pressed to find any differences really between this electric version and the regular versions of the Astra, but obviously there's no exhaust pipes and you have 18-inch alloys as standard with the electric Astra. Now, if you go for an entry-level version, you get all black alloys, but on this higher trim level that we've got here, you get these. The interior is also identical to the regular version of the Astra, which means you've got a decent driving position, the fit and finish is pretty good, the infotainment system is decent as well. Overall, it does feel better than what you get in an MG4. But the MG4 and quite a few other electric cars in this price range are better when it comes to rear seat space. So the electric version of the Astra is identical in the back to the regular versions of this car, and you just don't have quite so much headroom or indeed legroom as you get in other rivals like the MG4 and the ID3. So in many respects, the Astra Electric is very similar to the regular versions of this car, but of course the big difference is there's no internal combustion engine. So instead, this car has a battery and an electric motor. The battery has a usable capacity of 51.1 kilowatt hours, which is enough to give this car a claimed electric range of 258 miles. That, to be honest, isn't particularly amazing. Depending on which version you go for, an ID3 has a quoted range of more than 300 miles. The Megane E-Tech will go further as well. And while the standard range MG4 won't go quite as far, the long-range version has the Astra Electric beaten too. The maximum charging rate of the Astra is nothing particularly special, to be honest. If you're plugged into a 100 kilowatt charger, then you'll get a 20 to 80% charge in just under 30 minutes. The Astra Electric also comes with an 11 kilowatt onboard charger, and the charging port comes with an LED light to show the car's charging status. It also has a delayed charging function, so you can plug your car in but not actually start it charging until later on. And this can be controlled through a button in the charging flap or via the My Vauxhall app. We know the regular Astra has a pretty good boot compared to its rivals, but if you go for one of the plug-in hybrid versions, then the overall capacity is reduced by quite a bit. And that's because Vauxhall has to fit a battery into that plug-in hybrid version. Now, this electric version has a much bigger battery than the plug-in hybrid, but the overall capacity is still the same. You can see that the space you lose is under the boot floor, so you can't get a height adjustable boot floor on the plug-in hybrid or with the electric car, but you're still left with a little bit of storage at the front there to just about squeeze a charging cable in. Now, what's interesting is that later this year, we're going to see an electric estate version of this car. So you can already have a petrol, diesel or plug-in hybrid Astra Sports Tourer, but you'll soon be able to choose a Sports Tourer Electric as well. That would make this one of not very many electric estate cars. In fact, if you want to buy one of those right now, you'd have to either go for a Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo or an MG5. So maybe the real appeal of the electric Astra will be in the estate version. There are 2 trim levels available with the Astra Electric, and prices start from just under £40,000. That is a similar amount to what you'll pay for a Cupra Born, a VW ID3 and a Renault Megane E-Tech, but just bear in mind that all of those electric cars and the Astra Electric
are a lot more money than what you'd pay for an MG4, which in the electric car world looks pretty unbeatable when it comes to value. Pricing for the Sports Tourer Electric is yet to be confirmed, but as a guide, in the regular Astra lineup, it's about £1,500 to go from the hatch to the estate. So you can expect a similar jump in the electric versions.
So that is everything we know so far about the Vauxhall Astra Electric. To see our full review of this car as soon as we've driven it, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And to save more than £2,200 on an Astra right now, go to whatcar.com.